Wait, what is Facebook telling me? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this video. If we are meeting for the first time, I am Abiola. Okay, wait, something weird is happening we are not live on Instagram. Give me a sec. I'm so excited to be here with you. All right, come on, Instagram. We can do it. All right, yay, there we go. Okay, so let's get it started again. Whew, let's just clear the air. Happy December as we're going into January. Yes. Happy winter solstice. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Ooh, and happy Kwanzaa. It is the third day of Kwanzaa, Ujima. And I am Abiola Abrams. Hello, hey house. So exciting to meet you. Yes. Let's get activated. You ready? Let's get activated. Yes. So nice to see all of you and your beautiful energy. I have missed you like cooked food. I am Abiola Abrams. I am a new Hay House author and Oracle card creator. I see the party is starting and we are getting ready to move into 2021. Are you ready? Let me know in the comments if you are ready for 2021. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. So here's something that is really, really exciting to know. If you are someone who is ready to say goodbye to 2020 and hello to 2021, 2021 is actually the real start of the new decade. The new decade, according to the Farmer's Almanac, because year counting began at year 0 for this era, that 2021 is actually the real start of the new decade, which makes sense because 2020 was this grand clearing, this grand releasing, this grand period of grief for many of us, where we lost, I'm going to use the word lost in quotes, but I really mean from my soul lost. You know, in spiritual circles, we are taught by our mentors and our teachers and our guides not to use the word lost because anything that we release comes around in another form. But I think that it's really important for us to grieve and to acknowledge loss. This has been a year spiritually, emotionally, physically of great loss. A lot of us lost people that we love. A lot of us lost opportunities. Some people lost their sense of safety. And so it's important for us to acknowledge that. So let's just acknowledge that as we are moving into this 2021 kickoff party that I am declaring that we are having today. Someone wants to know, hello, yes, Abiola, that's my name, Abiola. Like somebody said, our great-grandmothers had Dear Abby, y'all have Dear Abiola. You're stuck with me. So what I wanted to do today was to lead you through a different kind of process other than, traditional goal setting. Because a lot of us, had big goals for 2020 that we didn't necessarily realize. But it's okay because that taught us the importance of surrender. Type into the comments, I surrender all. Let's just let it go. Type into the comments, I surrender all. Even if you're watching this on replay, I surrender all. And for those of you who are joining me for the first time, let me just let you know, it is an interactive experience. Life is not a spectator sport. And so when you're watching, it's not you watching me and I'm some guru on high. No, I'm in it with you. I'm in life and we are molding the clay together. And so affirm it. I surrender all. When you type it into the comments, when you do something physical and you're combining mind, body, and spirit, we shift the atoms, we shift the molecules, we shift the very tectonic plates. I surrender all. Yes, we let it go. We let go. We saw one of the biggest lessons that we learned this year is that we are not in control. And we have to acknowledge that and allow that in order for us to move forward. It's only when we're trying to control life and we're wrestling it, and some of you are planner people like me. What? I love to have things planned down to the millisecond. But this year taught us, nope, not happening. I surrender all. And when we are able to surrender, to release control, to release the need to be in control in how we see things, then we make room for bigger and greater things that we haven't even imagined. The universe right now is dreaming a bigger dream for you than you can imagine. Type into the comments, the universe is dreaming a big dream for me. That's a lot of words. The universe let's see. Is there a shorter way to put it? No shortcuts. The universe is dreaming a bigger dream for me. Type it in the comments. The universe is dreaming a bigger dream for me. The universe is dreaming a bigger dream for me. Because with what we perceive, what we can imagine, we can only, figure things out based on our earthly experiences. So even for planner people like me, people who have issues maybe a little bit with control like me, let me know in the comments if you're somebody who likes to be in control. We surrender all. We have to lay it down, release the need to control, to allow the universe to fill in the gap with whatever dream is being dreamed for us. And that doesn't mean that you then don't continue to do your spiritual work. We continue to raise our vibration. We continue to have desires, which is a fertile and a potent force. We continue to be good people, to be great people to each other. We continue to love, honor, cherish, and respect ourselves and those around us, making room for the universe to dream a bigger dream. And so, just to give you a long story short, for me at the beginning of this year, beginning of 2020, the way that I had planned the year didn't go like that at all. At all. I ended up spending 6 months with my parents during the quarantine because, I can't go back and forth. They're a high-risk group. And so ended up spending 6 months with them. I had an amazing retreat planned for all of you, which was going to be my first American retreat. I have international empowerment goddess retreats, and this would be my first retreat at Omega Institute in New York. Didn't happen. Couldn't happen. But that's okay. I surrender all. And when I did that, when I surrendered all, and I was able to hear the voice of guidance, the voice of guidance, the voice of the universe telling me where to walk, what my next steps should be, it brought me here to you. It brought me here to you. And so if I would have stayed doggedly on plan and said, nope, this year I said I'm doing this retreat. This is what I'm locked into. Pandemic, be darned, fine. I'm going to still do the retreat. That's still what I'm going to do. I'm going to move it online. And nothing would have been wrong with that. Nothing would have been wrong with that. But I wouldn't have made room to hear the still small voice that called me here to you. There is a still small voice calling you toward your greatness. There is a still small voice calling you right this minute towards your greatness. And that means something different for each and every one of us. You being the best parent that you can be is a high calling and greatness. You being the best friend, daughter, sister that you can be is a high calling and greatness. You daring We saw so many people this year dare to step out on the front lines for social justice, for causes that they believed in, to speak up, whether it is on your social profile or in the street, is a high calling, and you stepping into your greatness. Type into the comments right now, I dare to step into my greatness. I dare to step into my greatness. Yes, I dare. Yes, author Amarita says absolutely. I'm leaning in close because I have my glasses, as you can see. But it's like something weird happening with the lights in my glasses, so I'm taking them on and off, granny style today. Lamorla says, I surrender all. Teresa says, dream big. Yes, I am stepping into my greatness. Yes, yes, Ibrahim, I am stepping into my greatness. I dare now to step into my greatness. I dare now to step into my greatness. And so the beautiful thing is that, you are being guided right this minute. One of the other things that I did this year that I didn't think I was going to be doing is that for the past 5, maybe 6 months, past 5 months, 6 months, I've been on creative and spiritual hiatus, creating for you my Hay House book, Hay House Meditations, which are now on free on the Hay House Unlimited audio app. Subscribe if you haven't. And my new Hay House Oracle cards, Hay House book, and Hay House Meditations. And I cocooned myself. I allowed myself to step back and turn off the noise and all of that, which is the total opposite of what anyone would advise you to do. They would say, no, you've got to stay forward. You've got to, stay in the spotlight, stay in the limelight, all of that. But it's not about the limelight. It's not about the spotlight. All of that is BS. It's about us having a heart to heart, a soul to soul connection. And that happens no matter what you do. When you're speaking from the soul, people can feel that. It's like when we have friends, I have friends who, I've reconnected with this year who I hadn't spoken to in a long time, years, some people. And we picked up right where we left off because we are having a soul to soul connection. So I want you to allow yourself to have a soul to soul connection with people in your life, and even allow yourself to have a soul to soul connection with each other. Right now, when you're commenting in the comments, maybe there's someone who you see and maybe their name is interesting to you or something like that. Let's allow ourselves to have a sacred community. Because a lot of you tell me that you don't relate anymore to the people in your lives. You have different, spiritual views or political views or whatever it is. It's okay, because we are a community together. And one of my callings for 2021 is to enrich and enhance our community. Type into the comments, we are in community together. We are all in this together. If 2020 taught you nothing else, we are all in this together. We are all in community together. And so I have a different kind of a goal setting question for you, okay, for this new year going forward. How, instead of what do you want to achieve, we're going to take that question. Nothing wrong with that question another time. Put it to the side. And my other question for you is, in 2021, how do you want to feel? Type it in the comments for me now. How do you want to feel in this new year? How do you want to feel? Do you want to feel empowered? Do you want to feel uplifted? Do you want to feel safe? Root chakra, do you want to just feel grounded and safe? Do you want to feel challenged? Do you want to feel growth and evolution? Do you want to feel sexy? Are you calling in love and affection? Do you want to feel supported? How do you want to feel as you step into your greatness? How do you want to feel in this year? Yes, juicy, somebody said. Yes, Goddess Joel said, alive. Yes, we want to feel alive. Yes, how do you want to feel? Gatuveda said, I want to feel happy. Yes, Mind Body Miller said, I want to feel abundant, peaceful, and light. Woo, that is a juicy affirmation. Let's type that into the comments. I am abundant, peaceful, and light. You're floating. Pure light. I am abundant, peaceful, and light. I am abundant, peaceful, and light. Clarence said, freedom and love. Yes. Raina said, energized and focused. I am Black Butterfly said, ooh, juicy. I love it. Yes. Hello, Brazil. I see you. Hello, Canada. I see you. Abundant, alive, peaceful, happy, beautiful, and inspired. Yes, successful and at ease. I am abundant. Yes, yes. I want to feel accompanied. Oh, that is beautiful, my sister. I want to feel accompanied. Wow, wow. I want to feel accompanied. Let's think about that for a minute. What does that mean? I want to feel accompanied. What it means at its source and at its soul is I don't want to feel alone. And it's really interesting. And as I think about it, it's actually bringing tears to my eyes. So many people this year spent so much time alone. This was, I will share with you, my first Christmas that I spent by myself because of social distancing. I wasn't able to go home because I couldn't get a COVID test until tomorrow. And I didn't want to go home and expose my family to anything. I live in a hot zone city and I couldn't get a COVID test until tomorrow. And so my family and I, we promised that when I come home after I take my test, that we will have Christmas then. And so the thing I want to share with you is that you are accompanied. You are accompanied. That saying that, if we knew who walks beside us, woo, we would fear nothing. Being accompanied and feeling accompanied means remembering not only who we are, but whose we are. I'm going to say that again. It means not only knowing who you are, but whose you are. Okay? You are not here alone. You have your ancestors with you. You have your creator with you. You have people around you who maybe don't even know you, don't even know your name yet, and are praying to meet and find someone like you who are saying, ooh, in 2021, I want to feel, I want to have someone in my life like you. I want to have someone, in my arms like you. And so, yes, we are accompanied. We are guided. We are loved. You are so loved that you were woken up today and given another chance, another opportunity to put your voice in the world, to put your energy in the world. You are so loved. So loved and so magical that you were called here to this conversation. Think about all of the coincidences that had to happen, all of the sliding doors that had to happen for us to connect today, and how any little part of those, things being off course would have meant us not connecting. So my dear, my love, my beloved, you are accompanied by far greater forces than we can imagine. And the beautiful thing is that we are all in it together. We are all here together, divinely perfect. Perfect in our imperfections, doing the very best that we can do. Type into the comments, I'm doing the very best that I can do. And when we know better, as the late, great Dr. Maya Angelou said, when we know better, we will do better. We are doing the very best we can. Type in the comments, I'm doing the very best I can. And when I know better, I will do better. But right now we are doing what we know how to do. And it's too easy to beat ourselves up, and not on my watch. We are not allowing that, because you are my friend, you are my family, you are my peeps, and I am not allowing that. And I'm speaking to myself too. I will also share with you that during this whole, the 6 months when I went and stayed with my family, cocooned with my parents, I gained in this year, I gained, I think, 20 something pounds, I was joking with a friend, the COVID 20, but that is okay, because we do what we know how to do. And we are in a situation where we have never experienced this level of unrest and uncertainty before. And so we're doing the very best we can. Be gentle with yourself. Be compassionate with yourself. Be loving with yourself. If you don't have empathy for yourself, you cannot have empathy for other people. Then we look at other people, and when they're in their grief and in their trauma, we have the idea of just get over it. You're not telling them just get over it. You're saying that to yourself because you cannot sit with your own grief, with your own trauma, with your own agony, with your own stress. So when you're looking at someone who dares to feel their trauma, then it seems to you excessive. Well, why can't they get over it? They're human, just like you. So allow yourself to feel. That's why I said, how do you want to feel in 2021? And we declared that we want to feel loved. Guess what? You are loved. We declared that we want to feel abundant. Guess what? You are abundant. We declared that we want to feel beautiful. Guess what? You are beautiful. We declared that we want to feel safe. You are safe. And it is safe to be safe. You are safe. And it is safe to be safe. And knowing that doesn't mean that we ignore the guidelines. It means that we do our part. And that means, in this system and place where we are right at this moment, wearing a mask for the compassion and good of other people, you don't need to understand it. It means wearing a mask, and it means social distancing. It means being away from people that you love physically if that's what you need to do. And that is okay. Because as long as we have breath and we have another moment and we have another day, like the way that I said to my family, all right, we'll have Christmas next week or in January or whenever I can get there. Allow yourself to realize that whenever you get there, wherever there is for you, the life that you are planning is waiting for you. The love that you are making yourself available to is waiting for you, because you are loved, because you are safe, because we're going to declare it and we're going to claim it right now, even with all of the fear, even with everything that we have experienced in this year. As we surrender, that we are going to feel into 2021 being our best year yet. And not in the way that we did in previous years, where we said, this will be my best year because I'm going to achieve A, B, and C. No, this will be our best year yet, because this is the year where we dare to love and be loved as fully and completely as possible. Type into the comments, I dare to love and I dare to be loved. We dare to give love and we dare to receive love. And this will be our best year yet, because no matter what life throws at us in life, we are not challenging you. We are not challenging you at all. We are good. But whatever comes our way, we're going to remember that simple thing. I dare to love. And I dare to be loved. Today I woke up my eyes. I opened my eyes. I dare to love and I dare to be loved. I dare to love and I dare to be loved. And if we can remember that and we can just stay the course with that, wonder and grace, splendor and abundance is right there for us. Are you receiving that today, my beautiful friends? Let's receive that. Type into the comments, I receive that. We are wonderful givers. Let's learn how to be receivers. Type into the comments, I receive that. I receive that. I receive all. I receive love. I receive abundance. I receive all. Yes, I receive happiness. I receive health. I receive good things. I receive blessings. Or if that word is challenging for you, I receive blessings. Yes, type into the comments, I receive all. We are a community of givers. I'm looking you in your eye and I know that you know how to give. One of the things I'm challenging you to do in this new year is to learn how to receive. You dare to receive love. You dare to receive wealth. You dare to receive happiness. You dare to receive friendship. You dare to receive romance. You dare to receive joy. We dare to receive it all. Yes. And I invite you to replay this as many times as you need to, whenever through the year that you need to remind yourself that we deserve. You are worthy and deserving. Let that be our closing affirmation for today. Type that in the comments. I am worthy and deserving of all great things. Ooh, what does that mean? I am worthy and deserving of all great things. Yes, your spirit knows what it means. I am worthy and deserving of all great things. Happy New Year, my loves. In 2 weeks, I'm going to be starting to do my Sunday broadcasts again. Goddess Temple Sunday is going to be 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on my profiles. And my next Hay House broadcast, I believe, is on the 18th of January, but I may, once I hand in my Oracle cards, make some room to do some weeklies, okay? I love you. You are loved. You are safe. You are protected. You are beautiful. And I will see you in a bright and shiny new year and a bright and shiny new decade, according to the Farmer's Almanac. Bye. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful, beautiful.